Hello, this is Dr. Grande. I'm here today with my wife, Amy.
Hello.
We're going to be talking about a cruise that we took a few months ago on Disney Cruise Line's Treasure.
Yes.
So this is a Triton-class ship. It's the same as Wish and Destiny that's coming out soon. It's the same as that.
Right.
So it has 2 elevator banks instead of 3. The Dream class, like Dream and Fantasy, have 3. I like the older ships a little better in some ways, but after this cruise on Treasure, I'm feeling a little bit better about it.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a good cruise. So this one was a 7-day Western Caribbean.
7-night Western Caribbean. It's the longest we've done. And just like I predicted, now that we've done 7, we don't want to go shorter.
Yeah, when we first started taking cruises, the first couple we took were 3-night.
Right.
Kind of experimental. You don't want to be stuck on the boat a long time and then realize it's not for you.
Right.
So we tried the 3 days, and after a couple of them we kind of realized, unless you live in Florida or, well, with Disney, it pretty much has to be Florida, and you can get to the port really quickly.
Right.
It doesn't really make a ton of sense. Like, you're flying or you're driving and you're spending days on each side
Right.
for just 3 nights of cruise, which are over before you even start.
Right.
It feels like. I guess they also go out of, was it Galveston, Texas?
Yeah, they go out of Galveston. They go out of
San Diego.
San Diego. Obviously, they have the Alaskan cruises that go out of Vancouver. They've had a few in years past out of New York, which was perfect for us. But it doesn't seem like they're doing that these days. So.
Yeah, Manhattan was great. We took a cruise out of Manhattan a couple of years ago, almost,
Yeah,
right?
2023.
Yeah, in the fall of 2023. They only offered them in the fall.
Right.
And we went to Bermuda. I guess there was a day at sea.
Yeah.
Because it was like a 4-day. And we had friends with us. It was terrific.
It was.
It was a great cruise. But for reasons that I'm not aware of, they will not return to Manhattan, or at least they have not so far.
Right.
It's expensive to park there, but from where we live, it's so convenient with the drive.
Yeah, it took us 2.5 hours to drive. We left the day of. We got there, plenty of time to get on the ship and go. We didn't have to deal with all the flying or driving. And
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like to travel into New York City because it can be so congested and aggressive,
Yes.
especially if you're not from there. But we've been there many times. I'm very familiar with the city. And the port is really easy to get to.
Yes.
We just, through the Lincoln Tunnel, if I'm not mistaken, it was Lincoln Tunnel, made a few turns and we were there. Like, it
yeah,
was not,
we really were. It was not hard at all.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But for this one, we had to go out of, this was Port Canaveral,
Yes.
right, Treasure. And we usually fly. This time we drove. And
We were brave. We decided, we're going for a week. We could drive.
yeah, we took the truck. We took the Toyota Tundra down there, and we drove for, I want to say, 12 hours on one day.
Yeah, about 12 hours, and stopped in St. Augustine
South
to
of
spend the
Jacksonville.
night, and
Yeah.
then drove the rest of the way the next day to the port.
Yeah, it worked out okay, but it really is. It's a tough drive from here.
It is tough.
Yeah, but the nice part about driving is you don't have to fool around with all the luggage on the airplane and fighting through the aisle of the airplane or doing the baggage claim, and you can go right to the parking garage and just walk
I
onto
don't
the
know
ship.
if it's an added benefit or not, because then I packed more.
Yeah.
You weren't real happy with that.
Yeah, we had a lot of stuff. Although it was a 7-day. Right?
It was, and they have formal nights and semi-formal nights, which we don't usually do. So I had to have extra shoes and extra dresses, and it was a lot.
Yeah, coordination with our friends who were
Right,
there.
right.
Because we had another couple that drove down as well.
Right.
At a different time and met us there. on board. They actually made it onto the ship first, right?
They were in the parking garage before we were.
Okay.
Because they stayed right in Cocoa Beach
Oh, okay.
the night before, so
Yeah.
they were right there. And obviously we had a couple hours to drive, so.
Yeah, so before I get too far ahead, let's go take a look at some of the pictures here,
Okay.
because you started taking them before we got there.
Yeah, I always do the pre-cruise photos, do my nails, different things.
Yeah, have a custom fingernail set up there. So on the way down, I can't remember where it was now. Was it South Carolina? Was it Florence?
Yes.
South Carolina.
Yes.
We stopped at a Buc-ee's. Now, I'd never been in a Buc-ee's until this time, but I did cover a case a while back where there was like this traffic stop in a Buc-ee's and it was contentious. And for that video, I learned about how they were like the cleanest bathrooms in the world or whatever. And but I've never actually been in one.
Right.
So, as you're driving down 95, headed toward Florida, in the Carolinas, you see all the signs, Buc-ee's coming up, like, whatever. So we pulled in, and it is a massive place.
It's huge.
Like it's like as big as a supermarket.
It's like Disney World.
Yeah, yeah. It's a very large kind of like convenience store, but they have everything. And the part that really stood out, like when you first go in, is the number of fuel pumps.
There are a ton, and they're
insane.
like double stacked or something. Like
Yeah, it's insane. It's like, I don't know what's equivalent to, maybe 20 or 30 gas stations. Like it's that big.
yeah, there were a lot of
Yeah.
pumps.
So we went in there and, of course, went to the bathrooms to see if they're really the cleanest. And actually, they were.
They were very clean.
Yeah, they were.
And the ladies' room, as always, no matter where you go, it seems like any place that's crowded had a long line. And I thought, we're going to be here forever. And we weren't. It for as long as the line was, it actually moved pretty quickly. And there was an employee in there who was, every time someone would come out, she would let you know this stall is empty. So you didn't have to guess, because their doors go pretty much to the floor. So you can't really tell
If somebody's occupying.
just by looking if someone is in there or not. And so they really kept it moving, and that was kind of nice.
Yeah, there was a worker in the men's bathroom who just went from stall to stall, like cleaning.
Yeah.
Would not be a pleasant job, I would not
No,
think.
probably not.
No. But yeah, they were clean, no complaints.
Yeah.
And then I think you picked up a few items. I think they're called either beaver balls or Bucky nuts. I can never remember what those are.
No, you've got me confused. I can't remember what they actually are called.
Yeah. It's not those two things. I can't
Beaver
remember.
nuggets.
Beaver nuggets.
I knew it would come to me. Beaver nuggets.
Yeah.
I also picked up peanut butter caramel popcorn, which was so good that on our way home, I actually asked our friends to stop
To
get me
pick up more.
to get me another bag.
Because they were a few
because
hours
they were,
behind us.
Yeah, they were really good.
Yeah. So that was an experience, seeing Buc-ee's. Not everybody is a fan, of course. Like, some people kind of view it as symbolic of what's wrong with American society. This massive gas station convenience store, like much larger than it needs to be. But that's their business model, I guess. It was also really, even though it was massive, it was crowded.
It was very crowded, but if you're taking a road trip, you would appreciate a place like that as being someone who's on a nice long road trip, because it's clean. We weren't there at night, obviously, but I'm sure it was well lit. And it just felt like a safe place to stop and know that it's not some rinky-dink place that I'm not sure what's
Right.
in
And
here.
there's a lot of places that are pretty seedy.
Yeah.
Headed down. 95. Like, along the whole trip, you can find some pretty,
Right.
Places I wouldn't want to go, I guess. But yeah, Buc-ee's is, you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
So we left there, went to St. Augustine. I think where we stayed was like on or near well-known golf courses, apparently. Something like that. Yeah. I didn't really pick that place for any characteristic other than just where it was in terms of the geography. Like it was
Right. It was close to where we were, and they had rooms available, so we went.
All right. So next day we head down, and we thought we were going to get there before our friends, but we didn't.
We figured we would, because they are seasoned cruisers, but not with Disney. So this was their first time with Disney, and because we've been so many times, we were able to board before them, but they beat us there. So we all went together. They waited for us. And we would have waited for them too if it was the other way around, but it didn't work out that way.
Yeah, so this was taken before we get in? This is right
Yes,
before.
this is inside the port before we get on the ship. If you want your picture taken, they'll pull you aside and take your picture. And so I made our shirts, so we had to get our embarkation picture.
Yeah, so this is with Butchie and Lisa. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no coincidence. Everybody's wearing the same color shirt. That's a theme with the whole cruise.
Lisa and I spent a lot of time planning out our outfits beforehand.
Coordinating. So one of the things I think pretty much always do as soon as we get on the boat is go to the lunch in the restaurant. The one restaurant's open for lunch.
Right.
You could also go up
Since we discovered it.
Right.
That's what we do.
Yeah. You could also go up to deck 11 aft, where on the other boats it's called cabanas. It's called something different.
Marcelin Market.
Marcelin Market, yeah. But it's the same idea.
Yeah.
It's like this horseshoe buffet, horseshoe-shaped, giant. It's. I feel like it's even larger on Treasure.
I feel like it is too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have all kinds of stuff. But the restaurant, I think, it's just nice to sit down and have the service when you kind of fighting to get on the ship for all that time.
Yeah.
Driving there and going through with the TSA and the passport thing, all the stuff you have to do to get on.
Yeah, it's very even though it's a well-oiled machine and they've got it down to a science, it still feels hectic sometimes.
Yeah.
Because there's so many steps to it. And the restaurants are nice and quiet. It's just kind of a nice way to just relax and enjoy lunch. The buffet is always good. I enjoy the variety of food at the buffet, but because it's the first day, everybody's there. And so the restaurant just allows us a little more relaxed time.
Yeah, I always enjoy going to the restaurant to start things off, and we ended up with like salad and this.
Yeah, we always get I feel like we both always get the chicken Caesar salad, and this is the leek and potato soup that we both love so much, and every time it's on the menu, we get it because we really like it. I like soup anyway, but that one is particularly good.
What restaurant was this? Do you remember?
That was Coco de Plaza.
That was
Coco
something. It's based on the
de Plaza.
I don't know.
Plaza de Coco.
Plaza de Coco. I don't remember.
I can't remember the order. I can't remember.
It's something to do with there's a cocoa involved, and it has a Mexican theme to it. And it's really a cool restaurant. It's like
it was very cool.
Big wide open restaurant. There aren't like many things dividing.
Right.
It's like you just kind of see everybody, and they have like the LED lights that they can change the colors. They're hanging down.
Yes.
It's really a nice restaurant. I didn't know what it would be like because we had never been in this restaurant.
This is a brand new theme. On Wish, it is Arendelle from Frozen, and we aren't big fans of Arendelle, it's very loud.
Yeah.
The evening dinner show of Arendelle is very loud. I feel like Coco was loud, but we also were sitting right next to the stage.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel as obtrusive as Arendelle feels.
Yeah, that
And I love
Arendelle
Mexican
thing.
food, so I was thrilled to have.
But this time we
new place.
weren't. There was no show because we were there for
Right,
lunch. You know?
right.
But yeah, we sat kind of toward one edge,
Yeah.
but for our regular dining, we were like, I think there was no table between us and the stage.
Right, we were right next to
Yeah,
it.
one of the ones that.
It was great. We had a great view.
Yeah, no, it was fine. But we'll talk about that in a moment when we get to the dinner. So to the stateroom, I don't remember now what our room number was. We're 9, right? Or something? I don't remember.
9056.
We might have a picture of it somewhere. Was it 9056?
I think so.
And this is what was waiting for us,
Yes. We're still gold.
right?
We're still gold, but this is the first year for each ship is an inaugural sailings year. And so because it's a brand new ship and its inaugural sailing year, the gifts are different than they would be on an older ship.
Right.
And so we got a wet dry bag, we got towel holders, we got a backpack, and our lanyards, of course, that all say inaugural sailings on them.
Yes, that was nice. And I guess we'll be going on another treasure cruise fairly soon. And that must also be inaugural, right?
It will still be in the inaugural year, but I've come to understand that they're out of the inaugural sailing
You've heard
gifts.
a story? You've heard a story?
Yes.
About, yeah.
So I'm curious to see what we'll get.
Right.
Because it'll just be the regular gift this time, so I'm not sure what we're going to end up with.
Yeah, well, you never know stuff on the internet, you know.
That's true.
So this is the room. Was this the extended room or is this a standard? Sometimes we get the standard, sometimes we get
It's the extended.
Okay. So toward, like a little bit more toward midship, the rooms there's like a little extra area. Like the rooms are just a little longer.
Right.
As the ship kind of like bows out, you know, the shape of it. And it's not a concierge room, it's a standard stateroom, but it's just a little bigger.
Right.
In that section. Sometimes we do that, but sometimes we're more forward, so we don't.
Right.
It's just a regular.
Yeah, and it's really a couple of feet between the couch and the sliding doors.
Yeah,
But it feels different.
it makes a big difference.
It does make a difference.
Yeah.
And usually it's the two of us, so usually I don't care either way, but I figured for a 7 night, it would be nice to have a little bit of extra room to spread out a little bit.
Yeah, and this one also had the deck, the balcony was angled a little too, and larger, right? Because of the way which I don't know if Dream and Fantasy do that. Now I think about it, I think that's
I don't know if they do either.
I think that's a Triton class thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was nice. There was a lot of room.
That's a gift from the travel agent. Just a little thank you. She put a bottle of non-alcoholic bubbly
Yeah, we don't
in our
drink.
room.
Yeah.
And that's actually pretty cool. When you shake it up, it looks like clouds floating in the bottle. It's really cool.
Yeah, it was a nice gift. Mm-hmm. So here we are. So this must have been our first time going out.
Yeah, because we have our lanyards, so the obligatory elevator selfies. They don't. Not all the ships have mirrors in the elevators
Right.
that you can see like that, and so I don't know. I was like, oh look, we can see ourselves in the mirrors. I take a picture.
So this looks like we're on like maybe 12 or something.
Yeah, we went up to deck 12. I think you're right for sail away.
From Port Canaveral.
You and I don't usually do that when we're alone, but because we had Butchie and Lisa with us, I said, "Let's go up. I want to be outside and hear the horns and wave to the camera and all that kind of stuff. So it's very windy up there.
Yeah, it really was. It really was windy that day. So then, of course, we need to get some ice cream.
Always get the ice cream.
So it's unlimited ice cream.
It is unlimited. They lose money on you.
Somehow I don't think they do.
No,
Yeah.
they don't.
Yeah, but I see your point. I do consume large quantities of ice cream on the ship. And the hours are pretty generous. I think they open at like 11 or 10 or 11, the ice cream place.
Yeah, in the
and
morning.
stay open till, I want to say like 11 at night.
It's about 11. I think it's the latest. Some nights I feel like it's 10:30.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe on the last night, I feel like it's earlier, but usually 11. And usually we're running to go get it
Yeah.
after dinner, even though you just had ice cream with dinner.
Yes, yeah. But that's a different ice cream.
It is different.
It's completely different.
That's regular scoop ice cream, and this is soft serve.
Yeah, so it's important to keep a balanced ice cream diet
Yes.
on there. So got that. And then, was this dinner?
This was our first night at dinner was in 1923. One of the more elegant restaurants on the ship. There are 3 different rotational dining restaurants, main dining rooms, and 2 adult fancy dining rooms,
Right.
which cost, and we don't.
Yeah, you're not gonna
We've
do
only done that once. It was good, but there's so much other stuff that's already included. I'm not.
It wasn't good enough to justify the cost.
Right.
Now, I think later, like when we go again, sometime maybe in the fall, by that time we'll have the platinum level,
Yes.
and we'll get one dinner in one of the fancy restaurants, I guess.
Yes. After we complete our next sailing, will be platinum. So our sailing after that, we will get a Palo brunch or dinner for free each time we sail. So we'll take advantage of it then, but it's a lot of seafood and we don't eat seafood, so the cost wasn't really worth it for us.
Yeah. That was, I kind of felt like that time I went there, the waiter was like struggling to find things that we could eat. He was trying, he's working.
We ended up eating pizza and
Yeah.
breadsticks and like some kind of dessert.
Yeah. I'm not really a fancy restaurant person.
It was very good pizza, but it wasn't worth the money.
No. All right, so so we're in 1923. This is probably the most elegant, and it's right on deck 3, like right in the atrium,
Yes.
right? So it's like
Yeah. And there's 2 sides to it.
Disney and
Roy.
Walt and Roy.
Right.
Yeah, and we were in the in Walt
Yeah.
this time. Yeah. So they usually, not always, they usually take pictures
They usually.
at dinner. So here we are on that first night. I kind of get up and walk around, get the shot.
1923 has a fantastic peppered filet mignon that we get every time we eat there. And sometimes when we don't eat there,
Yeah,
we
many
ask
times.
for it
Yeah.
in some of the other restaurants because it's so good. That's one nice thing about Disney. If you have something in one of the restaurants and you would like to have it again at a different restaurant, they will, if they can, they will accommodate you. On Pirate Night, they can't do that because all the restaurants have the same menu.
Right.
But if it's not a Pirate Night, they will accommodate you and they will bring you the same thing as one of the other restaurants if you request it.
Yeah, I've never had them fail to do that.
No.
Except, of course, like I said, Pirate Night, they can't. But I think this particular meal, I want to say I had this like 4 times or something like that. Yeah, I had it a lot,
Yeah.
no matter where it was.
Well, when we went on Wish for the second time, we got it every single night, except Pirate Night. And our server told us when we were in Arendelle, she said, it's really far away. So I can get it, but it's going to take a little longer. And we were like, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not
we
fun.
want it because we didn't really care for the menu in that restaurant. So we really wanted the filet. Yeah,
Yeah.
your ice cream.
Yeah.
It's always a scoop of vanilla.
Or a few scoops.
Or a few
Yeah,
scoops,
three.
yeah.
Three is. I often say 3, and sometimes they bring 2.
Yeah, they don't always bring you as much as
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
Butchie and I both had those, I don't remember what they were called, but they're basically donuts. They were really good.
A dinner donut.
Dessert.
Oh, right. Okay, dessert. Right. So, these pictures would these be before dinner?
Sometimes both.
Okay,
Sometimes
that's right.
before, sometimes after.
Yeah.
It depends on the line.
Yeah. Yeah. So here we are. They have different backgrounds they put up
Yes.
on deck 3 in the atrium.
And you just kind of, go from one station to the next and do all the backgrounds. Some B-roll from the restaurant.
Yeah, you must have grabbed that right before. When did you grab that?
Right after we ate.
Oh, after. Okay.
Yeah, that little section on the side there was empty because
Oh, okay.
everybody had left. So I snuck in and did my video.
So these are the trick shots,
Mm-hmm.
right? Would they see, obviously, the whatever those are, snowflakes or
I guess.
whatever. Like I don't know what they're supposed to
You
be,
were supposed to look like you were cold.
but yeah, but those are not in the shot. They put them in later.
Right.
They tell you kind of what to do, like look amazed at your hands.
Yeah.
Or, test your acting skills. So back at the room after dinner, towel animals.
I guess that's a bear.
It does kind of, maybe, is Winnie the Pooh owned by Disney? Is that,
Winnie the Pooh is owned by Disney, but I didn't think that was Winnie the Pooh. But now that you said that, it does look like Winnie the Pooh.
it could be. It could be. I don't know. So then we saw, what was this guy, magician?
He was a magician.
Yeah,
He was very good.
he was good. If I'm not mistaken, which one was this? Was that in the big stage?
Yes.
I think there seems to be a habit where they talk about their background a lot.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
introduce themselves and
Yeah, but they go, beyond.
yeah, yeah.
is-
Well, because we've never heard of them, so you
Yeah.
got to explain who they are and why they're in front of you.
Yeah.
I don't
mean,
mind that.
I don't, it's okay. It's just get to the magic at some point. That's all. Just not a big deal. Not a big complaint. I just noticed that on those shows there tends to be a very involved kind of backstory.
Yes,
You're like,
that picture's way out of place.
oh, the
That's not till we got a whole next day.
this is Spider-Man.
We got a whole next day in there.
Yeah, we'll get to that. That was memorable. Is this night 1?
No, that was all night too.
Okay, this was night
We
2.
got a whole day to go through before we get to this.
This was some type of party where people came out.
There we
Okay.
go, breakfast.
Breakfast. All right, now we're back. Yeah.
Lots of bacon. But you balance it out with your watermelon.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. I ate a lot. I ate a lot of bacon. I think it was the most bacon I've ever consumed in a week in my life.
I think so.
Yeah.
You had it every day. I ate my fair share, but you even beat me there.
Yeah.
I did not eat that much bacon.
The bacon is a popular item, though. We encounter other people who are waiting for like fresh bacon to be
Yeah.
come out. It wasn't like we were the only people getting bacon.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And that's your pretty standard breakfast. You do that pretty much every day on the ship. You don't eat anything like that at home, but donut, provolone cheese, bacon, pancakes, and toast.
It's health food. I'm health conscious.
I pretty much do my Mickey waffle and bacon, sometimes an English muffin.
Yeah. Different strategy.
Yeah.
That was definitely bacon heavy. So here we are in, I guess, an elevator.
Yes, another elevator selfie with our friends. This is May 4th, so it's Star Wars Day.
Okay.
So we all have our Star Wars shirts on.
Oh, I see that. Okay, yeah.
Disney doesn't do anything about it, but we
Right.
did. And everybody on the ship, all the guests on the ship had a Star Wars shirt of some type.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw one person that didn't.
It was a popular dress style
Yes.
apparel selection for that day. So here we are, I guess, Minnie in the captain
Yes.
uniform.
Yes.
So the the characters have specific get-ups, right, at different times. Like
Right.
formal, like with a tuxedo,
Right.
or sometimes like with a pirate, like Pirate Knight, or Captain Minnie, Captain Mickey.
Yeah, they're typical sailing costumes. Captain Mickey, Captain Minnie, all the rest of them have their red, white, and blue type sailor outfits on.
Right.
Obviously, on formal night, they all have their tuxedos and formal gowns on the girls. And then Pirate Night, sometimes, on the islands, they wear their bathing suits. They're fully covered, but swimsuits, beach attire. So, yeah, they change for all kinds of...
Yeah, yeah. So like, one day you see Goofy, and you think, oh, I already have a picture with Goofy, but then you find out this is a different Goofy.
And you need that picture too.
You have to have both Goofies, twin Goofy situation. So then you're kind of running around to get the different characters. It's kind of like collecting cards, I guess. Like you're trying to get the whole set or whatever. And then if you miss one, that can be problematic.
Yeah.
So
I've gotten better. I've gotten better because I have a lot of them. And so I haven't been as obsessive maybe about getting the rest of them. I'll say, okay, we got one Minnie Mouse picture. We got one Goofy picture. Not going to worry about getting Goofy and Pirates and all the separate.
yeah,
Unless there's no line, then of course.
yeah, if there's no line, I think it's pretty, it's a no-brainer. But sometimes there's it's really intense where all the characters have long lines, and it's so bad you can't even double up.
Right.
Because by the time you finish with getting your photo with the one, they're already cutting off the line for the other.
Right.
They have a caboose. They have a person who cuts it off, like a employee, cast
Right.
member, whatever.
So on this cruise, I really wanted Mickey in his tuxedo because we've never gotten that picture before. And I really wanted Minnie in her gown, but they were out at the same time and they were on two different decks. And so the lines for them were so long that we didn't get it. So next time,
Oh no.
it's Minnie Mouse.
Okay.
We'll skip Mickey. We'll do Minnie Mouse because I don't have her yet
Okay.
in her gown.
Yeah, because the formal night is only on the longer cruises.
Right.
6 or 7, right?
7 nights or more, yeah.
Oh, 7 or more.
Yes.
Oh, very strict.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. So the next one that's coming up in a while, we'll get that.
Yeah.
On Treasure.
Yeah.
So this was more ice cream.
Yep.
That's important. That's deck 11.
So that's your cone, and then that's my cone.
Oh, yours is a little smaller.
Mine's a little smaller. That was actually mint.
Oh, that one?
Mine was mint, and I think it was a mint swirl because it was mint and vanilla together, which was not what I would normally pick, but it was really good.
Was it?
Yeah.
I pretty much just stick with vanilla. Sometimes I'll try strawberry.
Yeah.
And every now and then chocolate, but not lately.
They had blueberry. They had one day where they had blueberry. I think they had mango.
I don't know if I don't think I
One day.
tried the mango. Maybe I should try that next time.
Was it mango?
I don't remember.
Pineapple?
I don't think it was
yellow.
pineapple. I don't know if it's
I don't think it was pineapple. Anyway, they mix it up. They have different flavors each day.
I should try some different flavors. So this was formal night here?
Yes. Elevator selfie.
So that's like the maximum formal
Yes.
that we did on the
Yeah, I usually don't bring your suit jacket. I have brought ties for you in the past, but never a suit jacket. But we decided we're gonna do it. We're
Yeah.
gonna go formal. We're gonna do it.
yeah.
I wouldn't put you in a tuxedo.
That's
for
no one
that.
was in a tuxedo.
No,
Well, Mickey.
Mickey, yeah, and the gang. But no, I think a suit jacket and tie was plenty. I don't know if I'm gonna do quite that much
This time.
this time.
Yeah.
just because we're flying and
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're flying this time. Yes, those pictures came out pretty well.
yeah,
You know, with the formal night.
yeah, I was pleased with those.
So after the formal pictures, we went to Marvel for
Right.
dinner. And this is a restaurant we've been to before on Wish.
Correct.
Yeah. And I really like Marvel. You know, you have like Thor and Spider-Man and Ant-Man and Iron Man and all the different characters.
Right.
But this restaurant, for whatever reason, just not one of our favorites.
I don't mind it. I don't like the menu.
Not a great menu.
It's not. There's not a whole lot on there that I
Yeah.
find appealing.
Yeah. It's not like loud and obnoxious.
No.
It's not like elegant either, though, right? Like, it's not like lower light and
Right.
calm. It's still kind of, yeah, not my favorite. But it is. I mean, it is Marvel themed, and they have like
They have
TVs
that.
all over the place. That have
Yeah, and that the thing on the table.
you can play a game.
Yeah, we were playing like Marvel trivia, and
Yeah.
then Spider-Man comes through.
Yeah. It's interesting because every time we see Spider-Man in Marvel, he's always in a hurry.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. Well, if he wasn't, everybody would be taking posed pictures, and he would never get done.
Yeah.
And so it's quick, snap a selfie, and be done.
See, I think what they could do, if they're a little more creative, is they could invoke the multiverse and bring out like a dozen Spider-Mans, and he would have time to get better pictures with everybody.
Yeah, that's not how Disney works.
That's what that's what I would recommend. You know, I don't recognize, what is that?
That's some kind of soup that I had. Or that might not have been ours. It might have been Butchie or Lisa.
Oh, okay. So
I don't remember what that was.
So the like ship officers kind of hang around
Yeah.
the atrium
Yeah.
at various times. You can take photos with them. So here we are on the next day at Marceline Market.
Right, the buffet.
Yeah, the cabanas of the Triton class. I like a little better than cabanas.
Yeah, I do too. I feel like it's a little more spread out.
So on this day, after breakfast, we were in Cozumel, Mexico.
Again.
Again, yep, we've been there before. The last time we visited, the time before this, I think we took like a tour. I talked about that. We took a tour in a Jeep.
Yeah.
So I drove this Jeep all around.
Yeah.
And it really was all around. It was like pretty much went around the entire
Right.
you know,
Yeah, that was a long drive.
entire area, and then came back. But it was pretty warm.
Yes, it was very hot.
In
So we had talked about it beforehand with Butchie and Lisa, and we decided we weren't going to do any excursions or tours or anything. We were just going to kind of walk around the port area and do a little shopping and then get back on the ship. So that's basically what we did.
yeah, Cozumel is. I think if you're really into water activities, there's a lot to do.
Yes, or tequila.
Right. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of alcohol, but yeah, you know, some people I know that's
Yeah.
kind of like connoisseurs of it, and tequila, I guess, is different or special. I don't know anything about it,
Right.
but from that side of it, I know the destructive side.
Right.
You know, like but yeah, so they really pushed that. There's a lot of not Disney, but the town of Cozumel.
Right.
They really pushed the tequila. We have all different types of tequila, different sizes, and I don't know, buying food products in that particular town just doesn't seem.
Yeah, I'm not going to risk that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem appealing. But it's okay. And again, like I think with water sports, there's a lot to do.
Yeah.
A lot more to do. But it's not our favorite. Cozumel's not my favorite.
No, it's not. It's just, it's where the ship goes, so
Yeah.
we're on the ship.
Yeah,
That's what we do.
it's not bad. It's just nothing special. Definitely better places come up later.
Yes.
Here we are back on an elevator, I think.
Yep. Elevator selfie.
A lot of elevator work.
Gonna go to lunch, but we have Adventure Mini.
It was like,
So we
it's
had
like
to go.
safari, like a safari.
It's her adventure outfit, so we had to go. I don't have pictures with that, so we had to go get. We had to go see her. Oh, and we've never seen Genie. That was the first time I've ever seen Genie, so we had to get his picture.
Mm-hmm.
The pool deck, foods.
Okay, that's what that was.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
Burgers.
Yeah. Yeah, so if
Mexican.
three meals aren't enough,
For some people.
which it rarely is for me. I like to eat a lot on the ship. You can go up to 11 at certain times, not all the time, but most of the day. Something's
Yeah.
open on
Yeah.
11, and there's like hot dogs and hamburgers and like
Chicken tenders.
chicken tenders.
Pizza. Donald's Cantina has the Mexican, which is really good. Salads, wraps, fruit, French
Yeah.
fries.
All kinds of stuff, yeah. So sometimes, like, I'll squeeze in a few slices of pizza in between the meals
Yeah.
just to even things out. And here we are with the Chippendale. So after Chippendale, we attempted to draw. It was like
Yeah, we were, I'm so great at drawing.
we engaged in an activity we called drawing.
Yes. Donald Duck. We have drawn Donald before, and I think I did better than I did this time.
Which one is yours?
I believe the one on the right.
Okay.
But Lisa joined us. She wanted to do that, so she joined us for drawing of Donald Duck. I try to do one of those every cruise, but
Yeah, we've
we've done quite a few.
there was like a snowman that we did.
Olaf.
Olaf. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think there's been others.
We've done Minnie, Goofy, Olaf, Groot, BB-8, Donald. The kids and I in Disney drew Winnie the Pooh.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
we've done quite a few drawings.
Yeah, there's a lot out there. So looks like we've changed in different.
Yes, this was night 3? 3? I think so.
Is it 3?
And we went with navy blue and khaki.
Okay. Oh, so this was an okay thing.
Yeah, two of the girls from Broadway Disney shows that kind of talked about their experience and what they did, and it was interesting.
They did some singing too.
Yeah.
Which is probably the best part.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know if I need so much of the backstory that some of these performers give. But it's okay. I mean, it's all right. I just think they need to be a little more measured, like bounce it a little better.
Yeah.
A little heavier toward performance. But was this this one of the pictures?
This is one of the pictures. So this ship has a haunted mansion lounge, which was extremely popular. Every time we tried to go, it was like we weren't even trying to go to sit in there. We just wanted to walk through it and see it. And it was packed. And so then they did a photo op of it that night. And that was the longest line we ever stood in.
Yeah.
It took, I feel like we stood there for an hour waiting for that picture. And we don't usually wait that long. And then they had a Star Wars picture. So we had lightsabers and.
So after the lightsaber, we're here at the grand staircase. I guess that's what they call it. I don't know. It's the big staircase on deck 3. And there's something behind us there.
Aladdin is the statue in the atrium.
Okay.
On Treasure. Waiting in line.
Yeah.
Have to entertain yourselves.
The lines weren't, for these pictures, the lines weren't too bad. I don't remember them being too bad.
That was the Haunted Mansion line, and it was. I feel like we sat there forever.
Oh, this was the Haunted Mansion?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that one was kind of long.
Yeah.
Yeah. People were like dropping out though, so we were.
Yeah, we did get to move up. I always take a picture of the light in the atrium standing directly under it looking up because it's kind of a unique picture, and that one changes colors as the night goes on, and they have different things that it says and does, and I just thought it looked kind of cool all purple like that, so I took a picture of it.
Yeah, they really, I mean, everything in terms of the decor, everything is kind of designed with a theme in mind,
right?
And like purposefully,
right?
Like it's deliberate.
Yeah, there's no accident.
Yeah,
nothing is by accident.
So this is the Plaza de Coco restaurant.
Yes,
I've never seen the movie for this.
I know.
Yeah,
this is the memory table of all their ancestors who have passed, and it's in the movie, and so it was kind of cool to walk in and see it for real.
They recreated it here.
Yeah.
In this restaurant, as I mentioned earlier, we sat at a table that's very close to the center where the stage is.
Right.
And had a really great view
of
the show. The show, I think it's like they come out for a few minutes and do something, and then they come out, I think, later for another. It's like two skits, I guess you could, and they're like related to one another,
right?
Like a part one and a part two. Right. Sometimes I have trouble. I don't have great hearing, but it's hard sometimes to make out what they're saying with all the noise. So I think that for me the dialogue just doesn't land.
Right.
But the visuals are really great.
Right.
And the music, of course I can hear the music.
Yeah.
I just can't always make out what they're saying above the noise.
Right.
Because people get excited sometimes.
Well, and you've got dishes clanging around, and because each of these restaurants holds several hundred people, so it's very loud.
Yeah, but it was a great position to be, just to have it, to be that close to the center, kind of see everything really close up. What is this food here?
That was some sort of cheesecake dessert. It was really good.
Was it?
I don't remember what everything is called. That was one of the Mexican options for an appetizer.
Okay.
That was, I don't know what was in it, but it was pretty good.
And there was like some type of like corn chip device. What are they called?
Chips and salsa.
Chips and salsa, okay. That they put out there.
And you actually ate it.
It was mild.
Probably for the first time ever.
Yeah, it's like mild salsa, yeah. I
love chips and salsa. And you actually tried it.
It was okay. And I think though for the meal, did I end up with the 1923 steak again for that?
I think you did.
What are you gonna do?
It's what you like.
Yeah. So then later that night, go into the room. So we always do the late dinner.
We always do late dinner.
Yeah. There's fewer kids and really just fewer people.
Yeah.
Because everybody wants to eat early.
Yeah, everybody wants the early dinners, and we don't.
No, I prefer the late.
I feel like if I had to be ready to eat dinner when the first dining is, I feel like my whole day is rushed.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the later one is actually perfect.
Yeah.
The only bad part about it is that you have to rush to get the ice cream, because like if you're there at 8:30, 8:15, 8:30, whatever it is, then you're not out of there sometimes till 9:30, or even later.
Right, especially if you, like us, we had friends with us, so we would tend to sit there and talk. Or if we're not at a private table, even if we're by ourselves, but we're with other couples.
Right.
You tend to.
You don't want to run out.
Right.
Yeah.
You tend to sit and socialize and get to know each other and whatnot. So.
Next day was Grand Cayman, right?
Yes.
And this was really interesting stop. This was actually, I think, my favorite stop. I would say port, but they don't really have a port in the same sense.
Right.
The ship anchors offshore, and you take a tender boat in. But the tender boat system is very efficient.
It was. I was a little nervous about how that was going to play out, having never done it. But I would do that again without any reservations. It was fine.
Yeah, I was very curious about Grand Cayman. It was, I just think it was one of the more interesting places I've been to. It's kind of a well-known like tax haven. So like really wealthy people will go and invest there, and like there's no income taxes or anything. There's no taxes period, except for I think when you initially buy property, there's a tax like when you first buy it.
Okay.
But there's no ongoing tax.
Right.
No income tax, no sales tax, no nothing. So it attracts a lot of investment. There's a lot of buildings going up, like hotels and stuff like that. It was pretty interesting. I also found out after we left that there was a vote for them to actually build a proper port and not do the tender boat anything, and the vote lost. It was like 60-40 against.
Oh.
So the residents of Grand Cayman liked the tender boat system.
Right.
But when I was looking at Grand Cayman, I was looking for things we could do.
Right.
And a lot of the people were very interested in the beaches.
Yes.
And we don't really do anything with that. So then I saw this place that had turtles. And I thought, well, let's try the turtle place. It was actually pretty far away.
It was. It was.
So you had to take these interesting buses.
Yeah.
You had to take them out to the beach area where like everyone's getting off.
Right.
Everyone's got like their, whatever people take to the beach.
Right.
I want to say towels and things
Yeah.
like that.
Chairs.
Yeah, chairs. They're like doing that, and we're like still in the bus because they'll take you there
Right.
in that same bus, but they will not pick you up.
Right.
So you have to get a taxi to go back, which was okay. But I don't know, we didn't really talk much about it, and you weren't so excited about it when we were on the way out there. But then when you saw the turtles,
Right.
I think that you realized it was actually not a terrible venue.
Yeah, no, I was excited about the turtles. I just, honestly, we had talked about it so far in advance, I kind of forgot about it. So then I was excited about it, but then when you're trying to get there and all this is new, I'm just not sure how this is going to play out, and are we going to really see turtle? Like, what is this going to? Are we doing this
Some
to
shady
just
turtle place
walk
gonna...
onto the beach and see a turtle in the sand, or like what are we actually going to do?
Are the turtle merchants going to take advantage of us?
Yeah, because I'm usually the planner, and I didn't look it up. I didn't plan it. You did it, and I was like, yeah, sure. That's whatever you're willing to do, we'll do.
Yeah.
And so I really wasn't sure what to expect.
Yeah. I had a feeling it wasn't shady. It seemed like an official place that,
Yeah.
But I didn't know it would be as much fun as it was. It was actually pretty neat.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
One thing this place had a lot of was turtles.
They definitely had a lot of turtles.
Everywhere. They had massive turtles, tiny turtles, everything in between.
They did.
All kinds of different, I guess, enclosures or whatever you want to,
Yeah.
like pools,
Right.
turtle pools.
Yep.
And there's one where you could like touch them. I didn't touch them.
I did.
Did you touch them?
I touched them.
Yeah. I mean, they seemed docile enough.
It took me a minute
Yeah.
because I didn't want to get bit.
And they can bite.
So I had to make sure that I was aiming over his head so that he could bite me. So it took me a minute.
Yeah, so it was mostly outdoors. And it was
Yes.
hot.
It was very hot.
It was a hot day. So we were like hunting for the shade
Yeah.
in between
Yeah.
seeing the turtles. But I remember when we spent quite a bit of time.
We did. We were
the
there for a
turtles.
while.
And when we came back, I got like a turtle hat and a turtle shirt, I think,
Yeah.
in the gift shop. But for whatever reason, I just never forget this. We were walking in from the heat, and I guess I must have a look about me when I'm like dying from, from the heat. And there was like a local woman there, employee, who's like says something like, "It only gets hotter in the summer," or something like that. Like, You know, I mean, to be fair, we live in Delaware. It has, we have a real winter. So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
we don't get acclimated to Caribbean environments living here.
Right.
It's going to be hot
Yeah.
for somebody like me. But yeah, I get it. Your country's hot. Good for you. I got it. All right. But yeah, I mean, I can't imagine what it's like in the summer there. And Grant came in. I mean, if she was saying it's hot,
Yeah. Yeah.
I would have melted. But then we went back to, we got a taxi that we shared with some strangers for part of the trip. They went back to the beach,
Right.
that same place. And then we could have taken the bus back from there, but we just stuck with the taxi. She was nice.
Yeah.
And she took us back to right outside the port. And it's interesting because I really did like Grand Cayman, but the port area seemed kind of like the least developed.
Yeah, it was just a typical port area. It didn't have a lot of exciting stuff. It just was a couple little shops and
It almost looked like a burned out New Jersey strip mall. Like, I don't know, it was even worse than that. It was like, it looked like a series of garages or something. They just opened the doors, and they're just like, here's our stuff.
right.
Whereas like the other ports, even though I have misgivings about some of them, they had nicer actual port areas.
Right.
Grand Cayman, the interior was nicer. Every place we went felt safe and developed. And,
Right.
And
And
populated.
our taxi driver was very knowledgeable about the island. Obviously, she lived there. And she talked to us the whole way back and told us all kinds of different things that we wouldn't have gotten had we just gotten on a bus somewhere.
It's funny too, because I think there was like a big flood there in like '06 or something. I had read about it, something like that, about like a substantial portion of the island was underwater. And she mentioned that.
Right.
That was interesting. It's
Yeah.
one of the things she mentioned, because I remember when I was reading about it, I was like, that probably left some memories for those people.
Yeah.
Like it was like 60% or something underwater. It was like tremendous. I forget exactly the year and the percentage, but it was a huge, like, I guess, storm that flooded the interior of the island terminal, the port area, and then that's the ship. Like that's how far away it is.
Right.
And you have to take the
Got some kind of unique shots of the ship. Usually there's something always around it. And it was sitting in the ocean and nothing was around it. So we got some pretty unique shots of it.
Yeah, so this is actually on the tender.
Yeah, that was on the way back to
Yeah,
the boat.
the tender boat headed back. It was like us and maybe 30 people headed back. It wasn't much.
Yeah, it
Not
wasn't
too many.
very crowded.
And that's what it looks like from the ship. I think we were up on
Yeah.
a higher deck for that shot. Really a beautiful island.
It was. I would definitely go back and do that again.
Yeah, I liked Grand Cayman quite a bit. If they had a port, it'd be a little better. But
Yeah.
they're not ready for that. Someday they probably will be. Though I think it's when you depend on tourism,
Yeah.
at some point you just have to.
Yeah.
They're trying to protect. Is it coral?
Coral reefs, yeah.
Yeah, and I get that's important, but there's ways to do it.
Yeah.
It's just, especially for a place that's so, like, they have so much investment.
Right.
It just seems like you could build a port.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make it a very long, like the other island we go to has that long.
Right.
Walkway.
Lighthouse Point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a quarter-mile long or whatever.
Right.
They did that to protect
Right.
coral.
Same
Yeah.
idea, except instead of tender boats, you just walk in it.
Yeah. Yeah, they could do that. They got to think harder, right? So, this is Pirate Night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pirate Night, I have mixed feelings about it. The menus are synchronized, so wherever you go, you're going to run to the same exact
Right.
menu. I call it a lazy night for the, for the
Kitchen staff.
wait staff
Yeah.
and the kitchen staff. But I do like the get-ups everybody's got, and all the characters look like pirates, and the photographers have you like do like the hook
your little
and
hook.
yeah.
Arg.
Yeah.
Arg. So there we are. Arg.
Yeah, it's a popular pose.
It is. This was a unique shot that we've not done before. I actually really like that one. I feel like we've done all the pirate stuff before, but this was kind of a new thing with the treasure chest there. So I like that. I thought that turned out cute.
Yeah, and that prop is actually is there physically.
Yeah, it wasn't a magic shot.
Yeah, yeah. So you can lean on it, and then
I think there's one of us opening it. I don't know if I put it in, but there's one of us
has
opening.
a light.
Yeah, it has a light. So
yeah.
it's glowing.
And here's a
Mickey.
mouse.
Mickey as a pirate.
There's one with it open, but I don't know if
and
that's one with the light or
And the
what.
treasure's falling from the sky.
Also, it's treasure on treasure.
Right.
So maybe that's
that. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
I don't know. Kind of, they're just making the most of the name.
Maybe.
Yeah, more pirates. Disney treasure. So after taking photos, we had dinner. This was 1923.
Right. We're in 1923 again. And pirate menu, obviously. So it was different than
Right.
the first night.
Yeah, something different.
I believe that is what is that? Carrot? I think it's carrot soup with raisin bread croutons.
All right.
It's good.
Okay.
It's good. It's one of the better choices on the menu. So, and like I said, I like soup, so I always get soup.
What's this here?
I'm not sure. It looks like the jerk chicken,
Okay.
which is
Yeah.
popular on the pirate menu.
I don't remember what the cow product is for
It's some kind of sirloin.
it's not good.
No, you don't like it. You've gotten it a couple times, and you
Yeah. So I end up with the jerk chicken.
Yeah.
Which is okay. The chicken's all right. It's just pirate
You
night
eat so
menu.
much chicken at home.
Yeah, I have a lot of chicken.
Another dessert. Not sure what that is.
Yeah, so there's some exotic desserts. Much more than just vanilla ice cream. That's all I have.
The desserts are, I don't want to say lacking, but as a baker, I read the description of them and I think, oh, that sounds really exciting. And it's not. It's not. Just, I don't even.
Yeah, they're not exciting to you anymore.
They're not. And I don't get them very often anyway because I can't eat that much.
I was thinking this time I might try some different desserts. Just, next time we go.
Right.
We're going to run the same ship, Treasure, except on the eastern route.
Right.
I thought maybe just try some different ones, like a sampler.
Yeah, they'll bring you as much as you want. So
Yeah. I don't want to be like wasteful.
I'll let you know what I think you would like, and you can try it.
So the next day was, I think it's pronounced Falmouth, Jamaica.
Right.
This is an interesting place because this is, Grand Cayman. When you look up Grand Cayman on the internet, you see a lot of positive stuff.
Right.
People are like, I love Grand Cayman. I mean, that same reaction essentially that I had.
Right.
It's clean and it appears to be safe.
Right.
Jamaica, I think sometimes, well, I know, it has a different reputation.
Right.
At least based on what you'll see on the different cruise forums and stuff, where people like the port area, but they don't necessarily like beyond that.
Right. I will say that was the nicest port that we've been to.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's the best out there, but it was the nicest that we have been to on our cruises. It was clean. Everybody was friendly, and there was a lot to see.
Yeah, there's a large port area.
Yeah. It had some pretty cool buildings and structures. Like it was just fun. It was kind of fun to walk around it and look at everything because it was very developed.
Yeah, it was. You wouldn't think that the rest of the country had a lower than expected rating from cruisers,
Right.
Based on the port area. And to be fair, we still don't know We just know what
Right.
people have said. We didn't go
Right,
outside
we
the port
didn't.
area. What I've heard is that you get harassed a lot to buy stuff,
Right.
and that the harassment is very intense.
Yes.
It's less a problem when you're with a group. There was 4 of us. I don't think they would have bothered us, but we didn't have anything we wanted to do past the port area anyway.
Right.
I would certainly go, explore the country if we had an excursion that was kind of organized and we knew like where we were going. And
Right.
I wouldn't want to just wander around aimlessly.
No, I wouldn't. But I would have no qualms about going back to that port area. I bought a bowl. I bought a wooden
The guy carved it.
bowl. The guy carved the date into it for me while I was there.
Very skilled.
I really wanted an ornament. They have all these beautiful wood carvings, and I really wanted a Christmas ornament. And all they had were these, I call them salt dough ornaments that I could order from a catalog. Nothing unique to Jamaica.
Right.
That said Jamaica. And I said to the guy that I bought the bowl from, I was like, I really want an ornament. He's like, we have Christmas stuff here. I said, that's not what I want. I said, you do all these beautiful carvings. I said, carve me an ornament and I'll buy it from you next time I come. And he said, okay.
Might be a while.
It might.
But we will certainly be back someday. So after that, that shirt looks familiar.
Yeah. That's one of your
It's
video
one of
shirts.
my video shirts, yeah.
We have to share.
I think I saw that shirt over in the cruise closet,
Yeah.
and I just took it over to my
Yes, we have a cruise
studio
closet.
closet.
All of our cruise clothes are in the closet in our master bedroom.
Yeah. Well, it's not just the clothes. We have all the luggage
Right. I keep
and
everything that we take on a cruise I keep in that closet because then it's all in one place and I don't have to go searching for it when it's time to pack.
Yeah, so sometimes I'll go in there and take shirts,
Yes.
I'll seize the shirts and bring them up to the studio closet and here in the studio, right near us, and store them so I can use them for, so I don't have to walk all the way over to the, across the other side of the house
Right.
to get a shirt. And I like this shirt, so I took it. But yeah, so wearing it that day, I guess,
Yes.
or at some point.
We all agreed to wear olive green
On that day.
on that day. So
Coordinated as usual.
there we are.
And these are the night pictures?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Yeah, the green theme.
Yep.
That's a shot you don't get very often. We haven't.
No, I don't. I'm not even sure how we managed to get that. I know we went up to do something and there just happened to be a photographer up there. So we got our pictures taken.
Yeah.
It's not one that, you're right, it's not one that we've ever gotten before.
With characters, we've had it, but I
Right.
think. So this was,
Marvel.
again, Marvel.
So they did a second show because there's 3 dining rooms and we're on a ship for 7 days. So each of them were in twice and one of them were in 3 times. So when you're in it for the second time, they do a little bit of a different show.
Yeah.
Plaza de Coco had a second show. Marvel had a second show. And 1923 doesn't have a show. So,
Yeah.
and we were in there 3 times.
So this is the some steak with I think this is called a double baked potato, right?
Twice baked.
Oh, twice baked potato. Okay. And it's pretty good.
Yes,
It's-
it is good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. What are these? Some type of sundae? device?
That was some kind of Sunday that Butchie got, and it was, I think they were celebrating their anniversary that night, so they got 2 of them.
And there's something, is that like a strawberry?
That is actually from the buffet at lunch. It's a strawberry cake with
Oh,
some kind of glaze.
that's buffet. Okay,
Yeah, that I think that was from the buffet at lunchtime.
I see. All right. So that was like the earlier that day.
Yeah,
Okay, it's like when we came back from Falmouth.
yeah.
Yeah. And this is back when 3 in the atrium,
Yeah,
the big thing there. And then you always get this shot.
I always get the shot.
This is on
We are creatures of habit.
this is on deck 4. This is the lifeboat deck. The lifeboats are on 5, right above right above 4, but they come down in the event of emergency, and you can walk onto them. But that's, I don't know if that's ever happened.
No.
You know, very, very rare. But yeah, you can actually reach up and you can touch them. They're not far away.
Usually I can touch them. There have been,
Depends on where you are.
yeah. And there's been a couple that I can't. I can't reach them. And then other times I feel like I'm just like, it's right there. It's just right there.
And there's the
life ring, which we decided not to touch, even though Butchie wanted to touch it.
oh yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. And then something like a snake.
I don't know what that is.
It's got sunglasses. Your sunglasses.
Those are my sunglasses and our Pirate Night bandana.
Yeah, I guess it was a snake. Kind
Yeah, they use props when you leave things in the room. They use them on your towel animal.
So the next day, this was a special photo shoot that we had to.
We didn't have to reserve it, but
Okay.
it was only one time.
Right.
And I happened to see it on the Navigator app, and I said, "Oh, I want to go do this."
Yeah, and I think the photographer guy said something about this was like his favorite
Yeah.
one to do.
Yeah.
So all kinds of, there's like the,
Magic shots again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
yeah, I don't know what those are supposed to be, the green things.
I don't know either.
What Marvel character throws green things?
I don't know. I figured you would know that better than me.
And this is a formal Goofy?
Yeah, so this was our semi-formal night.
Okay.
And this was a first for us. We have never done the cruise with the formal night. So, but we have done cruises with semi-formal night, and the characters are not dressed up. So I guess because it was semi-formal night and they already had the dressed up characters, they brought them out during the day so that you could get your pictures. You can't see it, but Pluto actually has like his dog tag is like a black collar dog tag. So we didn't know that they were dressed like that. We just went to go get pictures with Goofy and Pluto because we hadn't had them yet. And they were dressed up, so that was just
Very
a
nice.
bonus.
Yeah. All right. So in the room, I presume there.
Yeah, getting ready to go to dinner. So I didn't decide, we all decided that we would do navy blue flowers for our semi-formal night. So everybody has some sort of navy blue with flower pattern there happening. This is the Plaza de Coco background with the guitar and
Oh, there's a princess or something?
yeah, that is Rapunzel.
Yeah, there's some clever shots there.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah, they change it up and try to make it different. Frozen, so there's snowflakes falling, and back in Plaza de Coco for the second show. That's our server, Leo. We requested him. We had him on our very first cruise that we ever did when we cruised with our kids, and he was fantastic. He would joke around with the boys, and he really took care of us, being our first night, and he had 8 of us to deal with, and our first cruise and having 8 of us to deal with, and we just really got along with him and requested him multiple times on multiple ships because we kept hearing that he was moving to other ships. So we were told he was on Magic, and we went on Magic, and he was on vacation. So then we found out he was on Treasure, and so I requested him, and he was fantastic. So hope to see him again.
Yeah, he does a great job. So just, for those who may not know, our kids are adults,
Yeah.
so it wasn't, sometimes when when you think Disney cruises and kids, you
They'll
think,
always be my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're grown.
yeah, yeah. That was a great cruise, the first one.
It was.
Yeah, so yeah, at Plaza de Coco, some different things here. I don't know what that is.
That's a salad. That's a
salad.
Yeah, it's a wedge salad. You got the Caesar salad.
Yeah, yeah, that I recognize. Caesar
And
salad.
everything that night, that's an empanada. Everything that night on the menu appealed to me.
Mm-hmm.
Appetizers, soup, all of it. And I ordered my entree, and after I ate the soup and my appetizer, I could not. I was stuffed to the gills, and so I don't even know if that was any good because I never got to try it. I was so full, and I hate wasting food, but I couldn't do it.
So back in the room that night, this looks like a robot from a Disney thing, right?
Yeah, and somebody said who it was, and I cannot remember.
Yeah, it reminds me of like a robot that I thought was Disney.
It is, but I can't remember his name.
So this is, next day we're on the private island, Castaway Cay.
Yep,
We've been there many times.
we have.
Never in Treasure,
Right.
but we took like the paddle boats last time, I think.
Yeah. So I've been trying to get you to do the 5K with me.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much since I found out about it.
Yeah.
And you always tell me no because it's too hot. And Butchie and Lisa said, we're doing the 5K, will you do it with us? And I said, I will. Maybe this will be the way I get Todd to do it. So, against your will, I'm sure, we agreed that we were going to do the 5K.
Yeah. It was
We're
pretty
not
hot.
running. We do not run. We don't run.
Yeah, I can't run, but yeah.
And I could, but not very far. And so you told me that you didn't think I could do it because it was going to be too hot. And there's no way I can walk that far. And we all did it.
It's like over 3 miles.
It is.
Yeah.
And we did it, and we got a medal. And what did you just ask me? If I wanted to do it this next time we go. And I said, no, we already did that.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, the part I didn't like about the 5K was you had to do this one loop twice.
Yeah,
So
because
it's
it's not,
Yeah,
the island isn't developed enough to have a straight
right.
thing.
So what I'm saying is there wasn't a lot, on the second time around, there wasn't a lot to see because,
Right,
yeah. But the run, there's like a runway,
yeah.
and you go kind of like down the runway, you go into this little loop, you do that loop twice, and you go down the rest of the runway and back. So the runway is all right. But just, if there was a different way to get the 5K, it was all right. There was a water stations.
Yeah, they had water stations along the way. It was good.
Yeah.
It was hot, but it was good.
So here we are at the end of the day, right? Or at the end of the time.
Yep, getting ready for dinner.
And when you pull away from this port, from the dock,
Right.
they wave.
With the Mickey hands,
Yeah.
all the workers stand and wave to the ship as we pull away, as they go back and ready the island for the next day.
Yeah, so here we are with the photos for this night.
Jungle Cruise.
Some different things there. Yeah, pretty creative. You got the, I guess that's supposed to be like alligators.
Yeah.
Kind of going with that same Jungle Cruise theme. That's on 11.
Yeah, on the pool deck.
Yeah.
That was a little bit out of order. Dinner. Oh, it was lobster night.
Okay.
It was lobster night in 1923. We don't eat lobster, so everybody was excited about it but us.
Yeah, I don't do seafood.
So I think Butchie got the lobster. Apple pie.
I'm pretty
Ice
sure I got
cream.
the steak, right?
Yeah, there's his lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that doesn't appeal. Again, there's Leo. It's always sad saying goodbye on our last night.
Yeah, the last night's definitely not the most fun because you're kind of like
Right. Yeah, it's coming to an end. So that's our final picture there of the four of us together. Because we weren't planning on seeing each other in the morning, we were kind of doing our own thing and getting off the ship separately. So I ended up, I've never done this before, but I ended up being awake most of the night
on
the last night and watched us pull into port. Usually when I wake up, we're there and I'm like, okay, I didn't get to see us coming in. But it was kind of neat because I kept seeing lights moving and I was like, okay, what is that? And I actually got up and snapped a couple pictures and watched us pull into port, which was kind of cool. But
yeah, and that was the end. This time, getting off the ship was pretty smooth.
Yeah, it was. We've had some times where it wasn't, but yeah, it went pretty quickly.
Yeah, no problems.
They are doing face recognition now at the ports with customs, and it does speed things up.
Yeah,
because you don't have to, you don't have to dig for all your stuff. You just go and look at it and you leave. So it's kind of nice.
Yeah, we had no problems, and then just the drive home.
Yeah.
It was
15-hour drive.
Yeah, and we did it straight through. We stopped for fuel and to eat or whatever, but we went.
Right.
We didn't do it overnight.
Right.
We went straight through, and I think we got home around midnight.
Yeah, it was pretty late.
Yeah.
It was pretty late.
What's tough about our trip back is you have to, toward the end when you're already pretty tired, you're going through D.C. and Baltimore.
Right.
And it's miserable. It's just the traffic there, pretty much at all hours.
Yeah.
Is maybe not like in the early morning hours, but the rest of the time it's abysmal.
Right.
And we were on was it the Balto Washington Parkway or whatever.
Yeah.
And we just stopped.
Yeah.
Just stopped. Why not?
Late at night.
Yeah.
Tired, ready to be done.
Yeah. Yeah. So next time we're flying.
Yes.
And staying at Disney World.
Yes.
And then taking their bus into the port in Orlando, from Orlando to.
We're finally trying it my way.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Well, we have never done a trip from here to the cruise port, no matter which one it was, the same exact way twice. We keep changing it up, trying to find the way that works best. And so this time we're trying it my way. This was all my suggestion. Let's try it ABC and see how that plays out and see how that works for us and whether it does work for us. So we'll see.
Yeah. So that was Western route, Western
Caribbean on Treasure.
And we'll be coming up in the near future. We'll be going on the same boat, 7 days, same port, except the Eastern Caribbean,
Right.
which has 2 stops.
Right.
I think it's the British Virgin Islands or 3 stops. I'm sorry, British Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands, which are right near each other.
Right.
And then
Castaway Cay
Castaway Cay, yeah. So 1 fewer stop.
Right.
Because it's a long, it takes a while to get there, so the distance is different. It's quite.
And we have a glass bottom boat tour this time, so we're gonna try that out, see if we like that. And we don't know what we're gonna do in the other 2 ports yet.
We're just gonna get off the boat and see what happens. Probably
flying by the seat of our pants.
Yeah, see if there's any museums or I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
Looks interesting.
Maybe a tour. We like the driving tour.
Yeah.
That might be fun.
Yeah. I'd like to do is at least once to see, the whole area.
Right.
And we'll try to do that. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing next time, and then after that, we'll be going to the Caribbean again, like Nassau kind of standard
Right.
5 day.
The usual 5-day Nassau and both private islands with friends.
Yeah, so friends will be coming with us. We'll do a video on that as well, and we'll try to get a lot of pictures and video of that adventure. That's 5 day, which is going to seem short.
It will
Now that
seem
we've
short
done
for us,
2
but it's
sevens.
their first time, so it feels long for them. They're a little apprehensive about that, but it'll be fine. They're going to have a great time. I know they will.
Yeah. So we'll have another video. We'll produce a video on the Eastern Caribbean when we finish that in a little while. And then, of course, the one later on to Nassau.
We're going to keep going.
Yep. Keep on cruising. Anything else?
I think that's it.
I think that does it.
I think so.
So, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed our cruise video, Treasure Western Caribbean. We'll be back soon with another cruise video.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Bye.